All right, well, here we go again. It seems like this is number 750 of these. It's been a long time, years and years and years of research in the lab, and we're still going and we're still learning every week.
When you see in the GoToWebinar the number of people that are logging in, and that number keeps increasing and increasing, and you're like, oh my God, this many people.
As we see our registration numbers go up and we realize that we're going to be impacting thousands of marketers, as a marketer, I look at it and say, what would I spend an hour on? And I know that the only hour I would spend would be on something that's really targeted to my needs.
We're going to go straight to a case study. We are talking about banner ads, but today we're discussing negative lifts.
You know, lead generation, it could be social media, you never really quite know what you're going to get. And it's also nice that a lot of it's very current and relevant.
We don't focus on just one specific industry. We work with all different types of partners here at McLab, so you're able to see how our principles are transferred from partner to partner and industry to industry.
So it's one thing to read something in a book, on a blog, do this, don't do this, this works. But it's another thing to actually show them, real test results, visuals. This is what the page was before, this is what we did, and this is the reaction the audience had to the page.
From 45,000 visits to 79,000 visits, and there's almost no change in the ad except a little form-filled box, a color, and the position on the page.
Well, it's fun, it's part of our work. We love looking at websites, we love optimizing, we love talking about what we do here.
So the ideas that you see in a marketing experimental web clinic are not the ideas of just one guy. We involve, all of our research analysts here in the lab. We have meetings every week in which we're asking them questions. We're getting their advice, their experiences on running tests, what they've discovered.
By changing many ads and so that they felt like, looked like, and functioned like forms, we've seen dramatic increases in the response.
We spend a lot of time looking at what is going on in the marketplace, assessing whether it's successful or not, and then doing our own testing. And bringing that to the webinars, so it's a practical information for marketers to use.
There is honestly a logistics behind it, where we review as a team the case studies that are applicable to a principle that we want to teach in a webinar, and that presentation is reviewed at least like 7 times. And not only by one group, but different groups.
You might not find this with many webinars, but our CEO, Flint McLaughlin, is directly involved with the web clinics. He presents on many of them, he's involved in the content, we have many meetings about the content. He's involved in pretty much every step of the process.
His passion is education and training. And he's a marketer at heart, but he has a deep, deep passion to train people. And that really comes out, I think, through the clinic.
I need you to tell me, how would you fix this particular page? What exactly am I registering for, says Mike. Too long and too much copy, says Avery. Avery, I recognize you've been on here before.
Flint usually engages the audience in a pretty unique way. He's frequently asking them questions, getting feedback from them on web pages, polling the audience.
We have people behind the scenes that are taking in Twitter, audience questions, and really get people's real-time questions answered.
Live optimization is part of our web clinics, where the audience submits their own web pages and the group of experts right there live optimizes those pages.
And almost everything about the page violates what we've learned before from 10,000 tests like this.
Yeah, you may be surprised to learn that these web clinics are free. We're not asking for any money in return. You can just go to marketingexperiments.com and sign up and be notified when the next web clinic is available.